everyone, it's AG and today I will be talking about Come Tumbling Down by Seanan McGuire. This comes out next month in January and it is one of my most anticipated releases of 2020. It is the 5th installment of the WAYWARD children's series and it takes place after the events of Book 3, focusing on the Jack and Jill storyline. The last time we saw Jack, she was carrying the dead body of her twin sister Jill back into the malls. This time it's Jack who is being carried back to Eleanor's school, and it quickly becomes clear that something terrible has happened to her. Something only her friends are equipped to help her overcome. Jack and Jill's story has been my favourite so far in the series, and so it was great to see a continuation of that. Also, Sumi is back, she is alive, and so she comes along for the entire adventure, which is freaking great. She's savage, funny and crazy, and honestly one of my favourite characters. She definitely was the spice and fire I needed in this story. Looking back at the entire series, I feel that my feelings towards a lot of characters have changed. At this moment, I'm really into Cade, Christopher and Sumi. I used to like Jack a lot, especially after Down Among the Sticks and Bones. But in this book we get to see a side of her that I always knew that she had, but didn't think it was that bad. Basically, she was hella cold and I was like, damn, who are you? She definitely seems to be a bit harsher than I remember. But despite all of that, I still have a lot of empathy for her, and I think that is mainly because I know her entire story. Jack could be cold. Jack could be heartless. Jack would always prioritize Jack above almost anyone else. That didn't make her a bad person necessarily. Practicality and pragmatism had their places, and as long as people never forgot that Jack would choose what was expedient over what was compassionate, she could be perfectly lovely company. I think that perfectly encompasses who Jack really is. I think the story had a really good build-up, although it took me a second to get into it. Perhaps for me the pacing at the start could have been a little bit faster, but that wasn't anything that put me off. I mean, I love McGuire's writing style, it's amazing, so it honestly is always a treat to read her work. Things really started to take off midway, and towards the end there was this great showdown between the twins. I think the only real remark I would have with regards to this story is that I would have loved to see more character development when it came to Cora. Like I said previously, Come Tumbling Down is set after Beneath the Sugar Sky, which means that Cora has already been at the school for some time. So I'm wondering why she's still so uninformed with regards to everything. I mean, did no one tell her about Jack and Jill? Because someone killing their sister and going back to their own worlds seems like something that would be a pretty big deal at the school. Also, she still thinks that a lot of things are crazy and weird, and I'm like, you are a mermaid. But I digress, it wasn't a big deal and it didn't take away from the story. However, in the future I would love to see more character development in Cora. I feel that Come Tumbling Down was a great conclusion to Jack and Jill's story. And so it leaves a lot of space for new characters to come in and for the exploration of Cora's and Christopher's storylines. So yeah, I'm really excited for Book 6, although there also is a probability of it being a prequel about Cade or Eleanor, but I'm fine with that regardless. The entire WAYWARD children's series is just amazing. What makes it so great is that there is so much material. Every character has an interesting tale to tell. I can honestly see this series going on forever and I would not mind. Well, that's everything I had to say with regards to Come Tumbling Down. Please do let me know if you've read it, or if you're planning on reading it, or you just love the series as much as I do. I would love to hear your thoughts and have a chat with you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.